this is going to make me sound like a right conspiracy theorist, but what people don't know is that Facebook, particularly Meta, buy up quite a lot of the doctors, the psychologists, the lawyers. So NGOs are always on the back foot around like what actually is happening on the platform. So the real experts that could tell us are on a retainer at Facebook.
Handy.
Yeah. So we don't know enough. But what we do know of, I don't have kids. Disclaimer: I don't have kids. So I'll never want to tell parents what to do. But I definitely wouldn't allow my kids to be on platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, or anything like that until they were 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am somebody that loved and still loves the internet. I grew up on MSN. You know, I grew up with MSN boyfriends and best friends and MySpace because I was with my peers. And I had to, there was a variation process. I needed the email address of my friend at school in order for us to be MSN buddies. And I also had a boundary and a barrier of dial-up, so I wasn't constantly on my phone all the time, right? Those mechanisms and those safeguarding don't exist for young people. They honestly do not know what it's like to wake up and have internet. We didn't have that.
Yeah.
And I think all of those situations just breed an unhealthy relationship with social media, that small impressionable brains that should be exploring and being allowed to make mistakes and not comparing themselves and not be on a platform that has a digital footprint that ties young people to things that they believed at 14 for the rest of their lives. They don't need that weight on their shoulder. If there were platforms for peer-to-peer, so like a kid's version of Facebook, you know, like this is where I talk about age verification being really important, because I do think it's important for kids, like I had MSN, to like talk after school and homework and just sharing music and stuff like that. Like I had LimeWire back in the day, and you know that like those things are cool. It's just that you don't need to be around scary adults, grooming, scammers, people who are organising on these platforms. So I say at least the kids' account should be private, at least.